Hey guys, it's Tech Genie here today, and we are going to be reviewing the Samsung Galaxy S2. So here you can see the front-facing camera, the back-facing camera, which is an 8 megapixel shooter. The battery is a 1650 mAh battery, which is also removable. You can see that there is a micro SD card slot, and a SIM card slot. The micro SD card can only be put in if the battery is removed, which is a bit annoying, but you can cope with it really. Here we see the speaker, which is alright, but it's not magnificent. The micro USB and the power button. On the left hand side you can also see the volume rockers to turn the volume up and down, and on the top you also see the 3.5mm headphone jack. So that is the phone. Okay, so this screen is a 4.3 inch display, 1GB of RAM, 8 megapixel camera, and only weighs 116 grams. Now turning it on, we can see that this 1GB of RAM allows for a very smooth, speedy processor. As you can see, when I pull the notification bar down, it is very smooth and soft. It is easy and functional to use, and notifications can be removed from the notification drawer by sliding left or right. Right, so moving on, we can see that their folder with Google apps arranged in them. So this is Gmail. You can see that when I'm scrolling up and down, it's a very smooth experience. Hardly any lags when scrolling. So moving on, in this folder we see that I have the calendar. Open the calendar, and again very fast opening the app. Barely any problems or no problems when scrolling. Quick opening links within the app. And creating an event simple and easy to use and understand. So that is the calendar app. Typing is extremely fast, smooth, there are no lags, and all in all it's a good user experience. Most or some old phones that are as old as this phone usually experience lags that become problematic when trying to type, so a good thing on this phone that it doesn't. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to open up the internet and see sort of what the speed is like loading web pages. So you can see that opened Google extremely fast, no problems there. So what we'll do is we'll open a website like BBC News that has a lot of content on it, lots of photos and videos, and see how the phone deals with it. So currently it's loading, yeah, that's pretty fast loading, as you can see. So smooth scrolling again, even with all these videos it has to load. So let's try zooming in. Okay, so when we zoom in you can see that actually the speed that it registers is very fast and smooth, so no problems there. Okay, so multitasking on this phone is just a breeze, it is great. You can have many apps open, and because of the 1GB of RAM it doesn't cause the phone many problems. It's easy to close and open the apps from within multitasking, and you can easily clear them all, as you can see. On and looking at the lock screen, you can see that Android KitKat allows for many shortcuts off the lock screen. You can open the web browser, you can open dialer, music, messaging, and obviously just unlock the phone. Within settings this can be changed, but these are the ones that come stock with Android 4.4.4 KitKat. So you can see everything is smooth and no problems with loading anything. So opening the Play Store, again, absolutely no lags, just really quick. Right, I will say that this phone doesn't come stock with Android 4.4.4 KitKat. It came with 2.3.3 Gingerbread, and obviously by updating it, it has become a lot smoother, and there is no bloatware on this phone, which makes for a very fast user experience. So you can see opening an app is just really quick. Now, pulling down the notification drawer, you can see that you can edit the tiles, and the quick tiles are up there here. You can see you can add camera, like different things like themes and whatever. I'm going to add a camera, and then obviously from here you could pull down the notification drawer and open the camera. This phone has an 8 megapixel rear facing camera with a flash. It is quite an old camera, so it's not perfect, but it's not awful. It has many settings, so as I go into settings here you can see that you can change the ISO speed, you can change the image quality. I've got on 100% currently, and you can change where the photos are saved, whether you have an internal storage or an SD card. Currently I have it on internal storage. You can also put it on burst mode, although I will say it's not particularly fast. Now this phone will take panoramas. They're not amazing, but they can be taken. It does require you to move the camera very slowly, otherwise you get quite a blurred picture, but I guess that comes with an old phone. As you can see, it renders the panorama very quickly, and taking photos on this phone is not too fast, I will say that. You can take photos using the power button and the volume buttons. I will put up some example photos so you can see what sort of definition you can get from this camera. So here you can see that taking photos outside, the camera deals with lighting quite well, although I will say it does oversaturate some of the photos. Taking up close photos, it deals with it quite well and is quite a sharp focus. Open the game and see how the phone deals with it. We're going to open the good old Crossy Road. This phone has 1GB of RAM, so it shouldn't have too much trouble opening this game. Just wait for it to load. Yeah, so not too fast opening that, just the opening titles on the game here. So as you can see, when I'm playing this game, there are no lags at all. It's very easy and makes for a good gaming experience on this phone. I will say that using games on this phone for quite a while, or a few minutes, will drain the battery quite fast, and it does make it quite hot. So scrolling through the app drawer, you can see still very fast and smooth. This phone is running stock Android KitKat, so there is no bloatware, which doesn't slow it down. Opening apps is extremely smooth, so no problems there. The Android KitKat experience allows us to open from the lock screen our music player Apollo and easily access the songs we want to play and play them quickly. It doesn't lag at all. Changing the volume is obviously easy, as it would be on many phones. You can't slide through to change the songs, although you would just use the skip buttons on the bottom. To change the music from the notification bar is also really easy. You can pause, skip, play, and even close the Apollo music app from the notification drawer. Extremely useful part of this phone or KitKat is that the music is shown on the lock screen. It's greatly useful if you are working and you want to just easily skip through your songs or fast forward just by holding down the title of the song. So that's a massive bonus on this phone. Google Now launcher. It is useful. I don't use it a lot. You can change what cards are there. You can easily dismiss them. This also has the ability for you to use OK Google. As I will show you right now, it's pretty fast, and I use it more than I use the swipe to the left, so let's try it out. OK Google, what's the weather like for today?
Today's forecast for IP33, United Kingdom is 6 degrees and cloudy.
As you can see, Google Now is extremely fast and responsive, but that's the end of the video for you guys today. Please leave a comment, rate and subscribe.